following presentation of the National Football League.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Achane. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right. 20, TX. Solo left Zion. Hey. Out.
Tua going to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
it away after the touchdown. Able to spin free. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be snapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but they're quickly brought down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Baltimore first down.
Inside handoff. Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A toss right to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On first down, back to Achane.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo.
Now Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Running from the gun with Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 64 yards.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Hey, team.
Here's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number 1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throw back by Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. The determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And now they're in the hurry up.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
26-yard line.
20, TX, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left, scat.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Let's go. Long, Connor, long. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. It escapes the sand. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Throwing is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Baltimore, first down.
Henry out of the pistol. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Jackson.
He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. Here comes third down and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer, even pick up the first down if they can. It's third down. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Jackson options out left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Luke now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Go ahead.
Tua going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Long. Solo left Zion.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He'll try to do it himself. Gets this to Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
Throwing Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
2 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
First down.
Get set. 22.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
To throw is Tua.
That is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Dolphins 29, Ravens 28.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Lots of hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 29-28. A minute 16 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with a minute 7 remaining.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3. It's now fourth down. And
here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. That is caught.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
This is first and 10.
First down.
And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now on second down.
Sit up! Sit up! Ready! Sit up! Sit up!
Jackson going to keep it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
13.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Get set! Out! Don't get out of here! Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Baltimore,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.